returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The Jaguars 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to link the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Run past the 30-yard line there. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Now Lawrence to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And give him a gain of 37. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. An inside give to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Robert Tonyan, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score.
Here we go, set.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Straight ahead, ETN. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Draw play, ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On play action, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing throwing. Left side, it's complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the counter, Hunt looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage. And they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
He completes it to Ridley. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And able to find Kirk complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
They all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Being chased out left. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. There he goes right side. 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter from the 6.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Second and 9 now. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to.
They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Come on, set.
They go play action with Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many...
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 33 yards that time.
1st down, Green Bay.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory. And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The pass on second down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 20. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Lawrence. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Ready.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on the offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Then into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
It's caught inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts him back within one score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And a very determined run there, as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of.